Hello, Zizkites. This is Rabbi Bashist. It's time for us to go through some of the vocabulary that we didn't get a chance to read in class for your upcoming Bechina. Maybe right now it's New Year's Eve, and there's no better way to spend it than learning some Psukim of God's Holy Torah. So let's get started. Okay, so you'll be able to follow along with the cursor, and I'll just be reading. Here we go. Vayihi bayamim hahem, and it was in those days, Yamim days, Haim those. Vayigdal Moshe grew up, Vayetze, and he went out, El to Echav, his brothers. Vayar, and he saw Besivlo some, their burdens. Vayar Ish Mitzri, and he saw a Egyptian man. Makeh, hitting Ish Ivri, a Jewish man, Me'achav, from his brothers. Meaning, as we discussed in class, he saw the Jews as his brothers. Vayifen, and he turned ko v'cho, here and there. Moshe turned his head. Vayar, and he saw ki ein ish, because he saw that there was ein ish, no man. He saw nobody was watching. Vayach, and he struck at Hamitzri, the Egyptian. Vayitmenehu, and he buried him bachol, in the sand. Vayetze, and he, Moshe, went out Bayom Hasheni, on the next day. Bayom Hasheni means the second day. It means the day after he killed the Egyptian. V'hinei, and behold, Shnei Anashim, two men Ivrim, Jewish men, two Jewish men Nitzim, were fighting. Vayomer LaRasha, and Moshe said to the evil one, meaning one of them was beating up the other one. So he said to the wicked one, Lama, why Sakeh are you hitting Re'echa, your friend? Next, Pasuk Yudalad, Vayomer, and the wicked Jew responded, Mi samcha, who made you le'ish, to be a man, sar, a leader, or a general, v'shofet, and a judge, aleinu, on us. Who made you, and as we used to say back in the day, you're not the boss of me. Who made you my overseer? Halehargeni ata omer, to kill me, you are saying, meaning are you threatening to kill me? Ka'asher haragta, just like you killed Es HaMitzri, the Egyptian. Vayira Moshe, and Moshe was very afraid. Vayomar, and he said, Achein, now noda, it is known hadavar, the thing. Now the thing is known. Basic understanding of this pasuk is, now people know I killed the Egyptian. I thought nobody knew. Of course, check your notes. We discussed this a lot. Let's read Rashi. Vayar ki einish. Moshe looked around and he saw there was no one looking. So the normal understanding is no one saw him before he killed the Egyptian. Rashi says, Atid, there was no man in the future, let's say, to go out mimenu, from him. Meaning he looked with prophecy and he saw no one was ever going to come out of this Egyptian, sheyidga'er, who will convert to Judaism. So he would have held back from killing him despite his evil if there would have been some good in the future out of him. But he saw in prophecy he wouldn't. Then the bad Jew said, Lahal hargeni ata omer, are you saying that you're going to kill me? So Rashi makes a drash. Mikan, from here, anu lamedim, we learn, shahargo, that Moshe killed him b'shem, with the name hamafurish, the explicit name, meaning the name of God. Meaning he says, to kill me, are you going to say? Meaning, are you going to say something that's going to kill me, meaning the name of God? Of course, this is the drash, not the pshat. And then Moshe said, Achein noda hadavar. Now I see that the thing is known. Again, the pshat being people know I killed the Mitzri. So the first thing Rashi says is Kemash ma'o, as is the plain understanding. Kemash ma'o, the plain understanding, which means people know I killed the Egyptian. But here comes a drash. Midrasho, and found in the Medrash, Noda li, the thing is become known to me, hadavar, the thing, shehayiti, that I was tama, bewildered alav, about. The thing I was always wondering about became known to me. Ma chatu Yisrael, how did the Jewish people sin? Ma chatu, what was the sin of the Jewish people? Mikol shivim umot, more than all of the 70 other nations. Lihiyot nirdim, ba'avodas perek, that they should be overcome, that they should be tortured, ruled over, nirdim is ruled over, ba'avodat parach, with very difficult work. Parach means difficult, avodah means slave, work. But however, ro'ani, I see now shehem that they re'uyim lakach are fitting for this. I see the Jews deserve it because we're not being good to one another. If we're not being good to one another, why should God save us from other nations? Pasuk Chaf Gimel. Vayhi bayamim harabim hahem. And it was in those many days, means after many days. And it was in the days many those. Vayamat melech Mitzrayim, and died the king of Egypt. The king of Egypt died. Vaye'anachu b'nei Yisrael. Ye'anachu means they groaned. And b'nei Yisrael groaned min ha'avodah, from the work. Vayizaku, and they cried out. Vata'al, and went up shavatam, and their prayers went up el ha'elokim, to Hashem, min ha'avodah, from the slave labor. Vayishma elokim es na'akatam, and Hashem heard their moaning. Vayizkar elokim, and God remembered et brito, his covenant, es Avraham, es Yitzchak, ves Yaakov. Vayar elokim es bnei Yisrael, and God saw the Jewish people. Vayeda elokim, and God knew what was happening. Perek Gimel pasuk that we studied. Vayera malach Hashem elav, and an angel of God appeared to him, to Moshe, bilabat esh, fire, and bilabat means inside like a flame of fire. Bilabat esh, mitoch hasneh, from inside the bush. Vayar, and he saw v'hinei hasneh bo'er, behold, the bush was burning, ba'esh, in fire. V'hasneh, but the bush, einenu ukal, was not completed, it was not burning up. Perek Zayin we spent a bunch of time on. I'm going to translate it now in the normal understanding, not the in-depth one. Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, and Hashem said to Moshe, Re'eh, see, behold, Nataticha Elohim leFaro, I have made you into a ruler over Paro. V'Aharon achicha, and Aaron your brother, Yehiyah, will be Niviyacha, your messenger. That's the normal way to understand this. Rashi, Nataticha Elohim leFaro, Shofet, a judge, V'rodeh, an enforcer, Lurdoto, to enforce against him or to punish him, Bimakot, with plagues, V'Yisurim, Yisurim means punishments, painful punishments. So the word here, Elohim, here means a ruler. It doesn't mean a god. When it's referring to Hashem, then you have to pronounce it as Elokim. Yehiyeh Neviyacha will be your messenger. Kitarguma, which means the way Targum Onkelos translates it as Miturgamancha, your interpreter, meaning not your prophet, and of course in class we discussed that as well. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're studying well. And oh wait, is it New Year's? Oh, here comes the ball. 5, 4, 3, 1. Hooray, we love Chumash.